Good morning, everyone. All right, so on that positive note, we are going to start with the most critical chapter of your subject, and the name of the chapter is everybody in an echo. That's right. That's right. Standard costing. Extremely important. And see, if you realize that new syllabus has very limited chapters. There are approximately 12 chapters. See, total there are 13 chapters. One is case study, which is not a chapter, which is a accumulation of other chapters, correct? फिर बाद में then there is a chapter 5, cost management of some specific sectors, which is a useless chapter. So effectively, there are 11 chapters. The total paper is going to be of 120 marks. Do you feel that anything will be missed out? Answer is no. Almost everything will be asked in your examinations. So there is a very high risk if you are planning to leave any chapter in option. Same thing. The same standard costing was there in old syllabus also. But in old syllabus, they had approximately 16 chapters. Kitna? 16 chapters mein you can still leave out one chapter. That is okay. But 11 chapters mein, do you realize that probability? That 16 chapters mein, that chapter may not come in exam, it's still okay. But in 11 chapters, that question is not going to come, is a very less probability. So in short, what I'm trying to say, standard costing is to be done and is to be done thoroughly. And let's make it our strength. Let's make it our strength. Now, if you open your module, if you open your new syllabus module, they have started with a reconciliation statement and they have started with planning and operational variances. So, what is that reconciliation statement? It is an advanced level of standard costing. Because basics are already done in your CA Inter. So, should I also assume that? I better not, because I know. Okay. So, we'll obviously start from the basics. Then we will move on to the advanced part of your standard costing, which is again a different league altogether. Extremely important. I give extreme importance to this chapter because majority of students are not able to crack the sums of standard in exam. And if we are able to do that, then we will be a cut above the rest. And only people who are cut above the rest are able to succeed. Don't you want to do that? So let's focus. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, now if we want to be a cut above the rest, we will have to focus. Focus more, discipline more, understand more. In terms of conceptual clarity, I give you an assurity that each and every formula that we are going to do will be on the tip of your tongue by the time we are done with the whole chapter. Not ratifying, but understanding wise. Everything we will derive logically, and till now you would have understood the way we are working on things. Nothing are we going to leave which we don't understand logically. So everything will have a rational application, rational understanding, and that is where we will derive each and every formula. Plus, we will solve innumerable questions so that the formulas that we have studied and understood, we should be in a position to apply them in the sums as well. Only expectation from you, 30 minutes of your time after the lecture. Whenever you want to give, be it in during your articleship, if you feel you have free time, I have no issues. After reaching home, I have no issues. Whenever you want to give. But other than me, 30 minutes of your time is what I want. We will solve n number of questions. I have no issues with that till the time you are absolutely logically clear. There will come a time when you will say, okay sir, now we are done and dusted with standard costing. So I'll take you to that level. But what do I want from you? 30 minutes of your time every day. Okay? We will solve enough sums for things to be done. All the sums which are there in your module, in your RTP and everywhere, you tell me and it will be done. It is there in our book. Not to worry. Just stay focused. On that note, guys, let's start with a positivity and let's take things forward. As I said, logics is what we will first derive and then we will take things forward. Cool? Are we ready? Are we excited? Do not miss the lectures until and unless it is extreme. So if you are not feeling well, is that an excuse to not come? You have to come until unless you are hospitalized. If you are hospitalized, it's okay. Baki, sir, we are not feeling well because we have fever, headache, all of that. Come, you have to come here. Don't. That is not an excuse. You have to push your limits if you want this degree. ठीक है ना? So थोड़ा push your limits करना पड़ेगा, especially for this chapter. This chapter deserves your extra time, extra attention. Okay. So next, I think few days till this chapter goes, ensure that you are here until unless, as I said, extreme level of medical issue or some extreme case at your home which you have no control of, or if you are outstation, then again you cannot do anything. Other than that, please be here. Even if you're not feeling well, sit at the first bench and just listen to what I'm saying. Even if you're not writing, it's okay, but come, ensure that you are coming. Only for those who are not well can take that excuse, not for everyone. Cool. Shall we start? Chalo. On that note, we are going to start with standard costing. Chalo. Okay, so now the chapter. Name of the chapter is standard costing. Let me go again to the basics. Do you remember when we started with transfer pricing? Did we start transfer pricing directly, or I had to give you a base of what happened 30 years back? How did this standard costing, transfer pricing came into structure, and then we derived a lot of things. Didn't that help you? So don't you feel we should do the same thing for standard costing also? Okay. Now, this is not what the original name of the chapter was. This is not what the original name of the chapter was. The original name of the chapter is responsibility accounting. What is the name? Correct. That is where it all started. And then in examination perspective, the name was given as standard costing. Ideally, we are not studying standard costing. Half of our brains get damaged by listening to that word. We are not doing standard costing. What are we doing? Correct. We are doing responsibility accounting. This is what we are doing. And you will realize over a period of time that yes, it is actually responsibility accounting having a magnified word called as standard costing. But it is actually responsibility accounting. I am teaching you all assuming that you have no idea of standard costing learned in IPCC or Inter. Am I right? So my suggestion, my request to you guys, even if you know, thanks to your IPCC or Inter, please shift on Alt Control Delete. Shift Delete, whatever. क्या कर दोगे? Shift Delete कर दो. Erase all the memories. Recycle bin में भी मत रहने देना. 1% भी. Let me be the author of your blank book of standard costing. Okay. Chalo. So responsibility accounting is what we are taking it from here. Now, how does this all thing start? Suppose I am Mr. Mukesh Ambani. सोच के ही कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. हो जाऊं कभी तो क्या होगा? चलो. Suppose I am Mukesh Ambani and all of you are my stakeholders, shareholders of Reliance. Alright. So, can I say you are also owners of Reliance? I am also owner of Reliance. It is just that you have given me the powers of managing that company. Baki owner, even you are there. Even if you have one share, you are the owner. I have, say, lakhs of shares. I am still the owner. I am again equally responsible and क्या word use करेंगे? Accountable to you. Equally accountable to you for all the affairs of the company because you have invested in that company, yes or no? Will I want you to stay invested or I will want you to quit? I will want you to stay invested in the company. बराबर है? For that, we meet at times. What is that meeting called as? Correct. Annual general meeting. Everybody has heard. Have you all ever visited an AGM? You should. कर सकते हो ना attend तुम लोग तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. In fact, Reliance ka just take one share. Even if you are taking one share, you are the owner. You are entitled to attend AGM. Yes or no? It happens here only in Marine Lines. Just 1 hour from our place. Attend any one AGM, because when you are going to attend an AGM, you will learn a lot of things which are practical to your learnings. You will learn audit, you will learn law, you will learn your financial markets. See on the day of AGM how the market is moving. Look, what is the audit report? ऑडिट रिपोर्ट कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है ना अपने लिए. अरे देखो तो सही कभी एनुअल रिपोर्ट में एक्चुअली हाउ दे मेड दैट एनुअल ऑडिट रिपोर्ट. Look at the financials, balance sheet and P&L, something that we have, that is in our blood now. For the last 6 years, every day almost of our life, we have seen balance sheet or P&L. So let's go and actually see what happens there. We have heard terms like window dressing. We have heard so many terms. Let's experience that. And each one of you can go. And again, I'm telling you, you should visit. Your way of thinking will change. This is what I did. When I was in my articleship, I would have attended more than 10 companies ka AGM in my articleship time. Again, just took one share, invested, went there. You have to be proactive for these things. Then, for learning SFM, I opened a Demat account. I traded futures. I traded call. I traded put. All of this I traded when I was in my articleship. Lost money, but a minuscule amount. So, थोड़ा investment करो learning perspective से. I was very sure when I entered my SFM lecture that ये practically करके ही देखना है. Practically, and let the money go. It's okay. It's a learning experience, like an investment, which helped me in my studies, which even helped me after I became a chartered. Because then that is तो full chartered बनने के बाद तो you are a practical person, right? You have to face your clients. So understand things that way. Till the time, you would have done your SFM in terms of, solving and all of that. Good. Very good. You would have understood. Very good. Trade. Do it actually. And then look at the kind of thinking that you will have. Phenomenal change. So that's how it should be. Audit report. Your professor is going to teach you Caro, right? Your professor is going to teach you auditing standards or standards on auditing and all of that. See how it is applied in that annual report. Your FR professor teaches your schedule theory, right? He teaches you Ind AS, adjustments, non-adjustments, right? Alright, go through that balance sheet and P&L and actually see how is that schedule 3 balance sheet made, how is that P&L made, what are the adjustments made, director's statements are there, so many things are there. Then there is key managerial person ka, there are some restrictions, yes or no? Read those things. And these are practical things which should automatically interest you because you are doing your CA. So that is what you are going to do for the next 50 years. So that should definitely interest you. So attend these AGMs, listen to what these people are saying, go through those annual reports, and your thought process will be totally different. When you clear your CA examinations, that is when you will realize the importance of all these things done. Because when you are giving your interview, you are a chartered accountant and there will be 100 of other chartered accountants who are going to compete with you. What will make you stand out? These things. Even he is a chartered accountant, so bookish knowledge even he has, what you have. Yes or no? That knowledge is tested by ICAI and you have crossed 400 marks, so you are at same level. ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत marks here and there. What is going to make you stand out? These practical things, which are going to be asked in your interviews, which if you are able to crack, then life is yours. So that's how my approach was as a student. You too can try, should try all of these things. And कोई बड़ी बात नहीं, you can spare out time for your larger benefit. चलो, anyways, on that note, start करते हैं. कि suppose I am who? अरे बोलो! Correct. I am Mukesh Ambani and you are my shareholders. I am responsible for you. I am accountable for you. When will I show you my accountability? At the AGM. What do you think happens at the AGM? Khana pina? Yes, that is also one of the things. But intent is not that. Intent is where the managing director of the company, along with other board of directors, some executive, some non-executive are there who will tell you about two things. One, past performance. Second, future performance. Yes, past performance because last year also there would have been an AGM wherein we would have told the future performance, which now becomes past performance for this AGM. अरे बाप रे, नहीं समझा तुम लोगों? Last AGM में what would have been future is now this year's past. So we will discuss that what is that you told in the last year and how well you have performed well, performed bad, whatever it is. Let us know. Let's be transparent to each other. That is the intention, because you are also the owner, no? One. Second is, suppose I am Mukesh Ambani, I want you to remain invested in the company. When will you be invested in my company? Only when I show you a bright future. Are yes or no? So what are my prospects? What am I planning to invest into? How am I planning to earn revenues? How am I planning to earn profits? 1 year, 2 years, and whatever is the case, let's discuss this. So these are the two major discussions. One about my past, that how the company has performed, what was promised, and what is actually performed. It can be positive, it can be negative. And other is future. Again, future में what I am promising, and then what I am going to deliver will be discussed in my next AGM. Everybody practically clear? This is what happens, yes or no? So now, first thing I will start with my past, and then I will come to the future. Are bolo? Correct. So now when I am discussing the past, you have invested in my company. So can I say you have basically invested in the business? If you are a owner of Reliance, Reliance is a business company which is doing business, yes or no? So can I say you are also indirectly doing that business? Are yes or no? So can I say you are also a businessman? In essence, yes. What does a business want? Correct. Major aim is to earn profit, correct? So can I say I am discussing as a owner with my co-owners about the profitability of the company? Yes or no? So what is my end intention? Earning what? Net profit. So I am responsible to get net profit for you. The higher the profit the company will make, better will be its valuations, better it will be able to give dividend. Dividend कहाँ से pay करते हैं? Profitability से ही pay करते हैं. Again, we all know that. So you will want dividend, recurring dividend. One. Second, if the company's profit is good, again what will happen? Pricing will increase and overall the company will do good. So end of the day, everything falls down to this, the discussion of net profit. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to discuss about the last year's profit which I had promised, correct? What am I going to discuss first? Correct, last year's profit. Why should I discuss my company's profit with you? Correct, it is not my company, it is correct, our company, and you have made me accountable. It is that you have given me a management position, so I have a responsibility towards you, correct? Are bolo? Now, is Mukesh Ambani going to take care of each and every profit department? No. Can I say he will delegate it? Are yes. And we learned in transfer pricing, and I told you very clearly, if we want to expand and grow, will everything be managed by me, or I will have departments? Who will be responsible for each and every individual function that they have, called as profit centers, cost centers, or responsibility centers? Are we connecting now? Correct. So now here, I am responsible as Mukesh Ambani to ensure that you earn enough net profits, that I earn enough net profits for you guys and for the company. But obviously, I will not be personally be in charge of taking care of this. Can I say I will have various departments? What is net profit? What is net profit? Yes, ma'am. What is net profit? एकदम नींद में से किसी को उठा दे बोलते ना, एकदम ऐसा हो गया इसका. बोलो क्या it is? Correct. It is sales minus cost. Individually, net profit doesn't have its own existence. It is basically sales minus cost. Now, I will want the sales to be high. I will want my selling price to be high. I will want my selling units to be high. So sales, what is sales in rupees? Can I say it is a combination of units sold for a price? What is sales revenue? Units sold at a... So can I say here, in order to see what exactly is my sales, I will appoint two managers. I will appoint two managers. One who will be responsible for ensuring that demand is created. So can I say he will be my marketing manager? Everybody! Correct, sir. So he will become my marketing manager. Can I say who is responsible to increase the volume, to increase the demand in the market for my product? Yes or no? Second, can I say will be my pricing manager? Correct, who will be responsible to determine the absolute correct price for the product so that it is feasible for everyone to purchase it at the correct price, right or wrong? See, this marketing manager will just go and do the marketing. He cannot again be responsible for pricing also. He will take the help of price manager, who will tell him that, see, this is the pricing in which we can play. Then marketing manager may ask him that if I reduce the price, I hope it is not going below the cost. Are you understanding the conversations that may happen with them? And based on that, can I say they will decide the total sales which is going to be there? Are yes or no? So Mukesh Ambani is responsible for last year's profit and next year's profit as well. Correct? So for both of that, he will call his sales team. Yes. And he will tell him, marketing manager, based on your demand analysis, based on how the market is operating and all of that, please tell us what exactly is going to be the volume of sales. And he will call the pricing manager and ask him what is going to be the pricing based on the situations. Everybody, yes or no? So can I say the net profit responsibility was passed by you to me, and I am passing on from me to my responsibility centers, so that I ensure that this net profit is reached, for which I have a dedicated team for sales. Less. So can I say now I will also go to my cost ka team? Are yes or no? In which again there will be material related costs. Are yes or no? Yes. So if there are material related costs, can I say here I will have two managers. One who is responsible for production manager. Other who is responsible for purchase of raw materials. So one will go out, purchase raw material. Other person will so we will ask them that, material managers, what are the costs that you are going to incur? Please tell us. I have to tell to my shareholders what is the profit that we are going to earn. Are yes or no? This production manager will immediately tell me, sir, how much I have to produce? I don't know. I am dependent on the... भाई ऐसे मैं कुछ भी production कर दूं क्या? There has to be a basis, no? On which I will produce. What will be the basis? Are we understanding? So first, where did I go? Are you understanding my theme? So that is where I went first here. And then I went to the production manager. Production manager, he will immediately ask me, sir, I will produce based on... Okay, I have that ready. I will tell you how much is the demand. Are we understanding? Then based on analysis of his product, he will see what is the opening stock that he already has. What is the closing stock that he is planning to keep. And based on that, he will decide the production. Are yes or no? Based on how much production is to be made, I will go to the... Who will tell me that how much raw material will have to be purchased and at what price it is to be done? So how much raw material is to be purchased? This production manager will tell. And at what price it is to be purchased? My purchase manager will tell. Are we understanding the link? Then, yes. Then I will go to my labor manager. Ask him what? Are we understanding by what is the total hours that you will require? What amount you are going to pay? So here also I will have two people. One will be my labor manager. Other will be my HR manager, who will decide what price is to be paid. Yes or no? Then I will require some variable overheads cost to be incurred. Say electricity cost. Yes or no? Then I will have a factory rental. So fixed overhead manager will be there. All of this will be combined, giving me for last year ka actual and next year ka. Are we understanding? Which will be presented to my shareholders. Now last year ka budgeted was already given in last year's AGM. Ab now is the time to discuss before I discuss the actual with you, I will discuss that with my... Are we understanding? And then keep them responsible for all of that. I will collect data from them that, see, this is the demand that you told me last year. This is the demand that you actually adhered to. What is the increase or decrease? Tell me. He will tell his point. I will write it down. He will tell his point. He will tell his point. He will tell his point. All of that is with me. Now I have all the points accumulated from my responsibility managers. I will discuss with you. Sir, last year's net profit was expected to be this, but it is come out to this, extra or less, on account of Then I will tell you, say marketing demand manager may say, sir, there was a recession in our industry. So we were not able to market goods well and maybe not able to sell higher number of units. I will have to discuss that with you, no? Will you go to each of these managers or you have appointed somebody? I am that person who is going to discuss that with you. And that discussion which I have done based on all of this is basically called as, which for our exams called as standard costing. Next year वापस से अभी in this AGM I will discuss of your next year also. So when I go to them, can I say one, I will take their stock of what was promised last year and what has happened this year. Whatever are the deviations will be discussed and I will write it down and then discuss it with my shareholders. And second thing that I'm going to discuss is next year's planning. Again, I will go to each one of them, discuss the planning, and then next year we will analyze, reanalyze, and see how things have worked out. All this in totality is basically called as, given the name of, are we clear everybody? What is standard costing in essence? समझ में आया? You, whenever you are going to start a company, you will have a team whom you will make responsible for certain things. Otherwise, you will never come to know what is going on. Otherwise, the business will come and go. You will not have any clarity. So, you will have a team. At high level, standard costing will not be used by everybody. It is only used by big, good level companies. So, then they will start analyzing that. And that analysis is what this is. Responsibility accounting. What we feel is this only, it is only SQ minus SM, AQ minus AR, whatever. जो तुम लोग formula रटते हो. That is not how it is to be done. This is how it evolved. And it is used by a lot more companies than what we even know. Because again, we are stuck in our stat audit, internal audit, tax audit, GST, all of that. But it is much more. Go outside India, hardly any company which is not using standard. Every company uses standard costing. But the term is not standard costing there. हाँ इसलिए what do we feel standard costing तो कहीं use ही नहीं होता है sir. No, everywhere it is being used. We may not at times come to know because we've not seen that practical side of it. I have seen it while working with JP Morgan, the practical side of this being implemented in real life. Are we understanding, guys? How did this all come from? How is this all coming from? It is all coming from correct. Responsibility of net profit is there with someone in the whole company. Mukesh Ambani, shareholders. It is with me. But I will delegate this responsibility. Are yes or no? To all my other people who are working for getting the same thing. Are yes? Then they will become responsible for their individual management. And that is what we are going to analyze in this chapter called as standard costing. This is how the base is laid down for responsibility accounting called as standard costing. Are we clear? So what are we going to analyze? What are we going to analyze? Which is basically analysis of what? Sales, which has? And which has? Which is what? Material is what? Labor is what? Then variable overhead manager, fixed overhead manager. All of this analysis when combined together gives me a net profit analysis, which is what I am going to do in standard costing. Are we clear? Please just write this overview quickly so that when you are revising, you are through with this. Chalo. So now, overview. We are clear that what exactly is this standard costing. It is not standard costing. It is everybody. Okay, na? So for us, for all those who've learned from me, from now you will never use this word standard. We will always use the word responsibility accounting. So chalo now, let's take things forward. Now, obviously you are aware that it has a lot of formulas and everything. But obviously, if you know my trend, we will always start with some examples. Yes, from that examples we will go to the concepts, and then based on that derivation we will solve our practical questions. So shall we start with the first example, everyone? Bolo! Chalo, so let's start with an example and everybody has to pay attention. So assume that we are into the business of manufacturing watches. We are in the business of manufacturing watches. For the last 25 years, we are into business of manufacturing watches. Now what happens is a customer approaches me. Any customer? Yes? Priyansh. Nahi kya naam hai tera? Priyansh. Say Priyansh is a customer and he has approached me, and himself is doing CA final, and he has approached me that, sir, you are into this business of watches for the last 25 years. Yes, absolutely. We are into this watch ka business. Sankalp watches. Which kya hai? Sankalp watches is the name. Okay. So, okay, sir. So I want you to make a watch for me. Can you make that? I'm like, absolutely. You tell me any watch and I can make it. Yeah, I'm into this industry for 25 years. Okay, sir. I want you to make a watch wherein on the dial we can store answers in our decrypted form, so that when we write the exam, the examiner is feeling that we are watching at the time, but we are actually looking at the and it is all encrypted and decrypted, that only we can see that. If teacher comes, we'll just press one button, and if she sees, he'll see this normal watch. Yes, Priyansh, you want this watch? So Priyansh, yes, and he is very excited. He feels, sir, n number of units will be sold. He has at least 20 customers ready, 200 customers ready here, who are ready to buy immediately. So he comes to me and tells me this. So I was very amused. I was like, okay, fair enough, no problems. We can make any kind of watches. Even this is the watch that we can make. Are we clear? What is the watch that we are making? We will call this as what watch? Copy watch. Okay. We will call this as copy watch. So, copy watch is now what we have to make. So I was like, okay, no problem. I can get it done. Give me a month's time and I will make and send it to you. So he's like, okay, sir, no problem. What is going to be the cost, or what is going to be the selling price for the same? So how much I have to pay? So I immediately ask him, what is the number of units that you are planning to purchase? He tells me, sir, as of now, you can sell me 10,000 watches. क्या लगता है 10,000 watches सेल होगा कि नहीं? अरे इजीली ये आईपीसीसी ग्रुप 2 वाले ही ले लेंगे. सब आईपीसी ग्रुप 2 वाले फुल आईटीएसएम सिर्फ एक चीज करना है उसको, फाइनल तक तो पहुंचना ही नहीं है, उधर ही उसका सेल हो जाएगा. एंड फाइनल में तो लिमिटेड नंबर, आईपीसीसी हैज हायर नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स व्हिच आर देयर. सो it's a very good strategy that he has into. And again, he just has to sell to EIS, SM or and audit. बस हो गया उतना, उसका सेल हो गया तो भी. So this is what he orders me, tells me that's a 10,000 watches. I say no problem, brother. I will make and give it to you. What is the selling price? Give me some time. Give me some time, because we've not made this kind of watch. We are going to now make this watch. So you just roam about and come, and in half an hour's time, I will let you know the total cost and price of the watch, and then you can decide whether you want to purchase or no. Are we clear? Scene 1 over. Priyansh leaves the office. Scene 2 starts. Okay. What is exactly the thing going here? What is the business that we are into? Correct. What is the order that we have got for 10,000 copy watch, which we are producing or not? Not. So suppose this is a new order kind of with us, a fresh order. Okay. Are we ready to make this order? Yes, we are into this business and we are ready to take this challenge and we feel we'll be able to make it. Correct? I am the owner of the company. I am the owner of the company. Now we have to produce how many watches? Are bolo? 10,000 watches. Are we clear? So can I say the demand is ready? By first thing, before producing what we need? Here also we discussed that only. No. If you go to the production manager, what is the first thing that he's going to tell me? So tell me the demand, then I'll tell you what is the scenario. So now my demand is ready here as such. Yes or no? Bolo. What is the demand? Perfect. So my demand is 10,000 watches. For this 10,000 watches, now first thing, who is going to produce this 10,000 watches? My production manager. See, everything understand logically, huh, boss? Who is going to produce this? Production manager. See, I am the owner. I am not going to go into the factory and actually produce this. I have a team. First, whom will I go to? I will call my production manager and I will tell him the specifications. Who is the production manager here? Okay, Jasprit is the production manager. Production manager, I'll call you. Tring, tring. So production manager, एकदम रोल प्ले. हाँ, ऐसा सोचो तुम लोग फैक्ट्री में हो, ऑफिस में अपना एकदम एनवायरनमेंट चालू है, फील ले लेना पूरा. Okay, so क्या ट्रिंग ट्रिंग hello हाँ. Okay, Jasprit, we have to make this copy watch. I give him few specifications of this copy watch as Priyansh instructed me. He gave me all of the specifications for his copy watch. I gave the same features and instructions to Jasprit. And the next question that I ask him is this watch possible to make? Jasprit says, yes sir, why not? Definitely we are into this, we are specialized into this, we can definitely make this. I was already clear that we can, so I had already promised him and he assured me. Then I asked him, okay, Jasprit, now in order to make these watches, we will require raw materials. Now you are a production manager, you are into watch business for such a long time, so you would know how many or what raw materials we will require. So the next question that I ask him is that, Jasprit, in order to make one watch, how many raw materials will you require, my friend? 5 raw materials? Okay, so he says that, sir, 5 units of raw material is what I require. I again ask him, Jasprit, there will be some normal loss, there will be some abnormal loss, there can be anything other input-output losses. Consider everything, and after that only you are telling me 5 raw material, right? Right? Because see, what will happen is after that, you are now responsible for this. I have taken numbers on my own or I have asked my manager. So tomorrow can I make him accountable and responsible? Yes or no? Okay. So I reconfirm with him. He says, yes sir, all of that I have already calculated, and based on that, I feel, sir, it should be 5 raw materials per watch. I say, okay, no problems. Thank you so much. So we will order for 5 raw materials per watch. Means before he tells me, sir, in short, in order to make your 10,000 copy watches, I will require 50,000 raw materials. Okay, Jasprit, no problems. Done. Now, will Jasprit go out and purchase the raw materials as well? No. Obviously, he doesn't have the time to do that. He is busy in his production. So he is within the factory, busy with the production. So he is not aware of the outside things. So can I now, what will I do? Who will go and purchase? I will go and purchase. I am developing business. I cannot do that. Then where will I go to? Are these things coming from inside? Are you able to connect where, who will go? Directly I am not telling the word production manager. Automatically it is coming. Purchase manager. I didn't use the word purchase manager. Automatically it is coming. Are we understanding? Because we are studying responsibility accounting. Am I using the word material cost variance or this or that? Have I used? No. We are understanding a practical scenario. Immediately I will call whom? Because he will go out and purchase the raw material. Ab kitna raw material purchase karna, that is clear, no? Who gave me that idea? Production manager is responsible to determine how many raw materials he will require for production. But who will be responsible for getting them from outside market? So to whom will be my next call? Chalo bolo, kaun hoga mera purchase manager? Okay, name is? Madhura. Madhura is my purchase manager. I call her and give again her specifications and tell her, see, in order to make this 10,000 copy watches, we will require these kind of raw materials. There can be many kind of raw materials. I will tell her this XYZ raw material is what we require. What is the cost that we are going to incur in order to get this raw material, ma'am? She is a purchase manager. So can I say if she is a purchase manager, she has full idea of all the suppliers. Raw material कौन supply करता है उसको क्या कहते हैं? जो raw material देता है उसको क्या कहते हैं? So she has full idea of who is going to supply. Are yes or no? Okay, so she has full idea of that, and she knows who are the suppliers, who can supply this kind of raw materials. Correct? All of that she knows. So I immediately call her and ask her, Madhura, please tell me what is the cost that we are going to incur for purchasing 50,000 raw material. Yes, ma'am. 10 rupees per raw material. Okay, so she says, sir, in order to get this one raw material, we will have to incur rupees 10. I again ask her, see, please take into consideration the escalation in the cost that may happen. Please take into consideration the inflation. Please take into consideration all of that, because end of the day, it is going to be your... Are we clear? It is going to be your responsibility. She says, yes, sir, absolutely clear. 10 rupees is what I will incur. I'm like, okay, no problem. So can I say now, what do I get? Material cost? Are yes or no? Why am I calculating the cost? Mr. Priyansh wants this 10,000 raw material. 10,000 watches. I have to give him a selling price for that. For that, I will need to know my... Correct? So here, basically, I am making a cost sheet for Priyansh. Yes or no? Priyansh, bol. Very good. So, his cost sheet says a direct material cost. I am calculating all the cost for him. Then I will add my profit margin. And we will get the total sales value, which we will tell to him. And if he is okay, he will purchase that. So, what is my direct material cost now? Arre bolo! Can I say it is rupees 5 lakh as such? Yes or no? How come? Correct. We will say, sir, 50,000 raw materials are to be purchased at the rate 10 equal to 5 lakh. Are we clear, everybody? Yes or no? Okay. So raw materials have also come. Production manager wants to start, but he alone himself will be able to do all of the production for these watches. Then, can I say he will require people around him to work for that, who are called as? Are we clear? So now we will call the labor manager. We will call the... And we will ask the labor manager that... Acha, who is my labor manager? Labor manager, please. Idhar hai decoy? Decoy. So, I will call my labor manager Harsh, right? Yes. So, labor manager ko I call and I ask him, labor manager, in order to make these kind of watches, what are the number of skilled laborers that you will want? What are the number of hours of skilled laborers you will want? Because we will... Unskilled hoga kya? This can be made by a CA or an article. Skilled or unskilled? Obviously skilled. No. Unskilled people will not be able to do this. Chalo. So, I call him and I tell him that, see, this is a specialized watch, so we need skilled laborers. Per watch, what is the duration that you feel will be required? So he says me, sir, let me also consult with the production manager. Are yes or no? And I'll let you know. I say, okay. Within 5 minutes, I get his call. Yes, sir. In order to make one watch, what is the time duration that your skilled laborers would want? 20 hours. All right. So, in order to make one watch, how many hours? 20. 20 hours of skilled laborer are required. Okay, sir. No problem. He is the labor manager, man. What problem you have? So, 20 hours is what he requires. So, he will ensure. Good. Aisa. Chalo. So, 20 hours of skilled laborers are required. For that, can I say we will have to hire a HR manager who will arrange for this? Yes or no? Okay, who is our HR manager? Yes, ma'am. HR manager? Yes. Yes, Mr. Pathan. Tell me, you are our HR manager. Please tell us what is the rate that you are going to pay per hour. 1,500. So Mr. Pathan, who is the HR manager, says, sir, for 1 hour, I am going to pay rupees 1,500. So 1,500 per hour is the rate. क्या हुआ? He wants to. अरे 150 इतना सस्ते में थोड़ी मिलता है कोई. So 1,500 per hour is the HR manager. HR manager is ready to pay 1,500 per hour for 20 hours. So per hour. So for 20 hours कितना हो जाएगा? So are we understanding, guys? So can I say for one watch? For one watch, 30,000. God. Okay. कितना हो गया? हाँ भाई, टोटल rupees 300. So in order to make one watch, we will need how many hours? 2 hours. And for 1 hour, Mr. Patan, how much do you pay per hour? 150 per hour is the rate that which you are paying. All right. So for one watch, what is the labor cost that we are going to incur? Again, we are going practically. Are we understanding? All right. So for one watch, it is going to be 300. For 10,000 watches, it is going to be how much? Tell me. 30 lakhs. Okay. So it is going to be 30 lakhs. Are we clear, everyone? So can I say now I will also write direct labor cost here of how much? Bolo bolo. 30 lakhs ka direct labor cost. Correct? Then can I say variable overhead, fixed overhead? Assume as of now this company has only 2 costs for making the watches. In these 2 costs, watches will be made. So can I say I will get the total cost? Kitna? I will say, sir, rupees 35 lakhs. Correct? Okay. What is going to be my profit margin? So let's assume that my profit margin is 20% on cost. Bolo. So 20% on cost works out to how much? 7 lakhs. Total sales? 42 lakhs. And tell me, per unit watch, divide by 10,000 units, equal to article clerk. क्या? बहुत सस्ता है ना? हाँ? बट ये देखो, ये तो कोइंसिडेंटली आया है कि मतलब हो ही तुम लोग ऐसे 10 रुपए का कन्वेंस का 15 रुपए लेने में तुमको बहुत मजा आता है. लुखो देखो इधर 420 is the price cost per watch. What do you feel? Priyansh will be ready to purchase at 420 per watch? Oh, he'll be more than happy. He'll sell it at 5,000. At whatever premium bus pass kara de bhai. So, after half an hour, 1 hour, Mr. Priyansh walks in and asks me that, sir, is the selling price ready? I say him, yes. Everything is ready, 420 per watch. So, total works out to 42 lakh. He freezes. He says that, okay, sir, no problem, done. We will go ahead with the order. In how much time will you process and give it to me? So, I say them that 42 lakh is the total amount. 21 lakh you have to pay upfront. How much? 21 lakh you have to pay upfront and 50%. So 50% upfront and the remaining 50% after goods are delivered to you at your office. Fair enough, credit terms? Fair enough, market. This is how market functions. So he says, okay, sir, no problem. Gives me a check of rupees 21 lakhs and leaves, and I tell him, okay, I will deliver all the watches to you within 1 month. Bolo, yes. So within 1 month, I have to deliver my promise of delivering him watches. 42 lakh may say how much I have received? 21 lakh I have received, and the remaining 21 lakh on completion. 1 month is over. After 1 month. Aata na movies mein? After 1 month. So after 1 month, all the watches are ready. As promised to him, all the watches are transported to his office. He checks all of the watches, gives me a confirmation that yes, sir, as discussed, the watches have been delivered on time as per the quality that I wanted. No problem. Okay, sir, 21 lakh remaining is also given to you. Deal closed. Are we clear? Deal closed. So now I call him same that, okay sir, thank you so much, amount received, the deal is closed, tally account balance. 42 lakh receivable, 21 was advanced, 21 lakh remaining, now received, done. Now, can I say the whole deal is over? Now, what will I do as a businessman? I will want to analyze whether in this whole transaction I have made any profit, loss, whatever is the case. Are yes or no? So, can I say my sales I had expected to be how much? And he has paid me how much? So, any questions or any answers here? This is as it is. No problem here. No deviation, no variation. Perfect. जो responsibility दिया वो निभाया हो गया. So any questions for sales? अरे बोलो. No. Okay. Done. As discussed, we got. Profit in itself is nothing but what? Based on your cost only. So now what we have to analyze? So basically now we have to analyze the cost so that we actually come to know whether we have achieved to this profit level or not. So now what we are going to analyze? Why? So that we come to know whether profit that we had thought of is correct or not. We will first analyze the sales. We have analyzed the sales. What is it? Zero variation. Perfect. Are yes? So sales was expected. Sales as achieved. All well. Full tick mark. Second, profit will be based again on cost only. So now we are going to analyze what? Bolo! In which is the first cost? So can I say now I am going to analyze the? Are we understanding? Story समझ में आ गया पूरा इधर तक. Now what we are going to do? Analysis of direct material cost. But before we start that, please, all yours, write down this example. Done? Okay, so are we clear with the whole example so far? Yes, where did it start? Where did it all start? It started with responsibility accounting, wherein as the owner of the company, I am responsible for the net profits to all my stakeholders, correct? For this net profit, I have my sales team, my cost team, who is responsible, called as responsibility accounting. Are yes or no? So we realize that it is not standard costing, it is responsibility accounting that we are studying, and we need to see how each one of them is ensuring that the responsibility given to them is being done properly. Right there? Are bolo? Chalo. Continuing now with that thought process, we started with an example wherein we had to sell how much? 10,000 watches. We made a cost sheet for the same, correct? Yes or no? So in order to make that cost sheet, we will need the direct material cost, which worked out to how much? 5 lakh. How did this 5 lakh come? Can I say it was a combined responsibility of two people? Who were those two people? Correct. Who was those two people? One was who was responsible for deciding quantity of raw material. अरे बोलते जाओ मेरे साथ. Everybody else. Who was responsible for deciding? So he was responsible for deciding quantity of raw material. And the other person was? Who was responsible for determining? Are we understanding? Alright. Then we moved on to the second aspect, which was my? Wherein I got the cost as 35 lakh. Who were the two people responsible? It's 30 lakh. Who are the two people responsible? Labor manager for deciding the number of hours that are going to take. Yes. And the other is HR manager responsible for the rate per hour that we are going to pay. Are we clear everybody so far? So far so good? Yes? Chalo. Continuing now. So the customer came, purchased, paid us, went through. Now as a owner, as a chartered accountant, I want to know what exactly is the whole profit that I have made in the transaction. Sales has remained constant, correct? So no tension there. But can I say analysis of cost is left? What are the two costs which are there? Material, direct material cost and direct. What is first that I am going to analyze? Correct. So now I am going to analyze the, now I am going to analyze the, correct. So analysis is now what I am doing. Analysis of material cost. Analysis of material cost. Okay. So what is the total material cost that was planned? Bolo! Again I am telling you, keep one thing in mind. You don't know anything about standard costing. Do you know? So don't use any of your formulas which you may be knowing. Let's keep it aside for now. Let's understand everything from the basics and then we'll take it forward. Don't worry. So what am I analyzing? I am analyzing the material cost. What is the material cost that I was expecting? 5 lakh. Everybody, yes or no? Alright. So I was expecting a total cost of 5 lakh. Yes or no? Can I say which I may term as standard material cost? Are we understanding? Chalo, theek hai. So standard material cost that I was expecting was 5 lakh. Correct? How did this 5 lakh come? How did I come to know about this 5 lakh? Can I say there were two people responsible for that? Yeah. Who were the two people responsible? Correct. So there were two people responsible, sir, who gave us this number. कहीं पे भी कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है तो बोल देना दादा. So there were two people. One was my, correct, one was my production manager. Other was my, cool, other was my purchase manager. For this production manager, he was responsible for what? Can I say for the quantity to be consumed for making the finished goods? Correct? He was responsible for the inputs to be consumed for making the final products. Everybody, yes or no? And then there was a purchase manager who was deciding the price of raw materials, price of inputs. Gotcha, everybody? Okay. How much quantity will be consumed? Did my production manager promise me? 50,000. Okay. So 50,000 of raw material was promised by my production manager. And what is the price that my purchase manager promised me? Okay, 10 rupees is the price that my purchase manager promised me. Now, can I say I have to analyze this? So I will call the respective persons in my cabin. So Mr. Jaspreet, production manager, please, in my cabin in 5 minutes. Okay. Sure. Now, he has come. Yes, Mr. Jaspreet, how are you? Fine? Okay. So you had promised that in order to make those 10,000 copy watches, which the customer has liked, you will be requiring 50,000 raw materials. How much raw materials have you actually consumed? Because now that the whole production is done and delivered to the customer, you would have all the data available with you and you are the production manager. So obviously you would have in detail data till date of what is the raw material actually consumed by you. Everybody, yes or no? So I asked the same question to Jaspreet. Jaspreet says me 55,000. All right. क्या हुआ? क्या नहीं बोला? बोला उसने क्या? चलो. So Jaspreet says me, sir, I consumed 55,000 raw materials. Good or bad? Saza milegi. Barabar milegi. So can I say this is good or bad? So at this point in time, I will realize that this is something wrong which has happened. Because more consumption will result ultimately into a more cost. So can I say this basically, whatever it works out to, is going to be adverse. This is how you write A. And secondly, nobody in my lecture will ever use this concept that minus hai to adverse, plus hai to favorable. You are not a CA inter student, guys. You are at CA final level. Everything has to come logically. So logically we have derived. Yes, this is minus and this is resulting into adverse. Agreed. But that's not how to approach a question on standard costing. Absolutely wrong way. So we will question. At this level, we will realize that. And again, students have this question, sir, पहले standard लिखने का कि बाद में actual लिखने का, doesn't matter. How does that matter, यार? समझे क्या? So don't get unnecessarily trapped in unwanted things. Stay focused here. So 50,000 raw materials is what you had thought of, but you have purchased actually 50,000 raw material. Your responsibility was to do it in 50,000, but you have consumed more. I realize that there is a adverse variance. Are you understanding? Okay. And then I will also call my purchase manager, Madhura. So Madhura ko bhi bulaya Kevin man. She is like, yes sir, I tried my best, but sir I had to pay 12 rupees per raw material. कोई बात नहीं. We have no emotions. Business has no emotions. सजा मिलेगी, बराबर मिलेगी. So okay, no problem. Again at this point in time, I will realize what? Correct, that it is something adverse which has happened. Now this 5,000 raw material is a quantity or rupees? This too is rupees, but totality में या only individual level पे? Can I say for both of them I will have to calculate some totality? So see, what happens is simple. In responsibility accounting, we have profit centers. As of date, everybody has profit centers. So profit center mein what is our clear cut direction to them? If we are able to make a profit because of you, will you get a part of it? Bas, khatam. But barabar hai na? There has to be a two-way communication. Correct? If we are giving you additional amount of bonus on the profits earned by you, we will also charge you for the losses. So be ready for a pay cut also if there are losses, and a pay hike if there are profits. अरे बराबर कि नहीं? Profit center में ये चीज are very clear. And are we ready for that? Yes, because we are efficient employees, we will always be ready for that. No problem. And did I write this 50,000 on my own and impose on him, or I asked him and then I wrote? Remember that I first had a word with him. He confirmed this amount. I told him take into consideration everything, and then he confirmed. So can I say it's a fair responsibility that I am taking? And now can I charge him for the 5,000 raw materials extra I have purchased? Yes or no? Same way for Madhura as well. Didn't I ask her? Didn't I tell her escalation, inflation? Didn't I tell her? Yes, I did. So now when I am giving them any responsibility, can I say it will be a monetary responsibility? Yes or no? Cholo. So 5,000 raw material extra you have purchased, my friend. And for this 5,000 raw material, you are responsible. 2 rupees extra you have paid. Can I say for this you are responsible? Now, two amounts we have, either 10 or 12. Two numbers we have, either 50 or 55,000. So now, what does this your institute, CIMA, from where all of this standard is adopted, or how ICAI, CMA institutes develop? So the thought process is very clear. Production manager, who is responsible for the quantity consumed, does he go outside his factory, or he is responsible for within the factory things? ठीक है. And this purchase manager, is she responsible for within the factory things or goes outside to purchase? And therefore, that is how the base was decided, that they will be responsible. The production manager will be responsible for standard raw material rate. For standard raw material rate, or also called as standard rate. It can be anything now. But this, he, production manager, always within the factory, will always be responsible for the standard rates. Whereas this purchase manager, inside or outside, always responsible for getting the goods from outside. Yes or no? Will always be responsible for the actual quantity, again, which can be higher or lower. Both benefit or loss to them. Both benefit or loss to them. Decided pre-hand. They are told this pre-hand, that boss, you are within the factory, you have no idea of actuality what is going on. You will be compared with the standard rate. He has promised me, okay sir, no problem. Pre-hand. Arey, this can be vice versa also, no? The actual rate may be higher or lower also, no? But it is decided pre-hand. What is decided? Bolo. Standard rate. Why? Are we understanding? Whereas for Purchase manager, it is. So it will be. Are we understanding? So अब यहाँ पे देखो. So यहाँ पे what is the standard rate? 5,000 raw material into what is the standard rate? 10 per raw material works out to how much? Can I say rupees 50,000 का responsibility he will take? अच्छा उसके पहले no because we have the actual quantity consumed and the actual rate. Can I write the actual material cost? अरे बोलो. So what will be my actual material cost? What will be my actual material cost? Cafe. Can I say 55,000 raw material yaar as such into 12 per raw material yaar everybody? कितना आता है? 6 lakh? 6,60,000. Are we understanding? So can I say 1,60,000 good or bad? Bad. Why? Can I say cost overrun ho gaya? And if there is a cost overrun in the business, obviously it is not a good thing and it will become adverse. Everything coming logically, yes or no? So we will write this as what? 1,60,000 adverse. एकदम basic से जा रहा हूं मैं. Things will grow gradually, don't worry. Very basics I am going. Are we clear? Now for this 1,60,000, who are the idiots responsible for this? कौन है? Production manager and? So can I say I will have to give them responsibility for this? Yes or no? Okay. So for Mr. Production Manager, because of you, I had to consume 5,000 raw material extra because of your inefficiency. Ideally, he should have done it. So maybe he didn't put the input properly, as a result of which some input may have been damaged, and because of which I had to purchase more raw material. Then who will be responsible? So that next time he takes care of that. Because what will happen is, I will have to give answer to my shareholders, no? 50 lakh shareholders, I have to give them answer. Are we understanding? And if it is good, again, he will get more money also. Both ways it is. Are we clear? So 5,000 raw material he has consumed extra, yes or no? For which he will be made responsible. At what rate? Why? Are we understanding? What is the standard rate? Works out to good or bad? Why? More consumption. Same way here. She has bought it at a 2 rupees more extra. Good or bad? For actual quantity. Why? Because? So tell me. 2 into what is the actual quantity? 55,000. So this works out to how much? 1,10,000. Good or bad? Adverse. And can I say it matches? Perfect. Can I say step 1? Are we clear? Absolutely. Further detailed explanation is left. Don't worry. Preliminary. Are we clear? Are yes or no? Now see how this is to be interpreted from now on. You will not say this standard material cost simply. Acha, if I have to write that simple wala formula. Acha, how did this standard material cost come? Bolo. It is my what? It is 50,000 into? Bolo. So can I say it is basically standard quantity into my standard rate? बराबर है कि नहीं? कोई गलत नहीं. Actual into. From now on, this is now how, not how you will say. You will say in my language. You will say in. Now listen, what is my language? Pay attention. What you will say is this. Suppose I call Jasprit. Huh? And Jasprit ने अभी इशप्रीत पे आ जाते हैं. थोड़ा इशप्रीत पे आ जाते हैं because सामने है तो मुझे थोड़ा थिएट्रिक्स करने का है. इसके साथ करूँगा मैं. तैयार है भाई? ये भी एकदम पीछे है. चलो pay attention. Now. Okay. यहाँ पे. Suppose I call Ishpreet and who is our production manager now? Ishpreet. I call Ishpreet and 10,000 raw materials. I called him. He said, sir, 10,000 raw material. 50,000 raw materials will be required for 10,000 watches. So I said, okay, no problem. So what was the budget or standard that we had thought on? He said, sir, for 10,000 watches, I will require 50,000 raw materials. Everybody focused. Huh? 5 minutes is what I want and that's what we have. 10,000 watches, 50,000 raw materials is what I require. Okay. Year ends. This was what he had budgeted for this whole year or for this whole project. Okay. Now what has happened actually? Can I say I write here actual is okay? A. What has happened is he has actually consumed 55,000 raw material. Okay? And if I am the owner, I will be happy or sad? I will start calling and shouting at him. Just one more additional information. I will call and start shouting at him, Ishpreet, you are not a efficient production manager. You are the worst production manager I have ever had. Why did you tell me that only 50,000 raw material will be required, whereas you have consumed 55,000 raw materials? You have done the work inefficiently. Will he listen to me and take it? No. He will catch my collar. Abey. Are we understanding? Am I justified in shouting to Ishpreet? Yes or no? Why? What's the problem? He told me 50 and he has consumed 55,000, no? Right or wrong? So what is wrong? He has consumed more. If he has consumed more, I should shout at him. Why are you not agreeing to me? Are we understanding, guys, the point? Sir, he had promised you 50,000 for, and you are comparing his 55,000 with, is this comparable? When will this become comparable? Are we understanding, guys, what I am trying to say? Now, actuals is actuals. This cannot be changed. Can I say budgeted can be tweaked to make it comparable? How will I do that? Can I say, sir, instead of this, see now your actuals are 12,000. What if you have budgeted with the same thing? Can I say it would have been 12,000 watches? For that, can I say you will give him how much? You would have promised 60,000 raw material, but now you compare this 55 and 60. He is now okay with the comparison. Was he okay with the comparison when I compared 50 and 55? Why? But now is it comparable? Are we understanding? So can I say I am comparing 60,000 and 55,000? Which is my standard quantity with actual quantity, yes or no? Instead of writing this standard quantity, from now on, you will write, if I can write, please give me permission, standard quantity of, can I say raw material is input? Standard quantity of input for actual production. Can I write this? Think and tell me, can I write this? In standard, I am using the word actual. Chalega kya? Why? Can I say, sir, you have to compare the inputs for which you will, can I say you will make comparable the outputs. So output is made comparable. Output is made comparable, yes or no? For comparing the inputs. Are we understanding? So can I write here, instead of standard quantity, can I write here what? Standard quantity of input for, can I say this standard quantity of input for actual production and actual quantity is basically comparable? Are yes or no? Is standard mein actual? Why? Can I say, sir, in order to compare the inputs, we are making the output same. The intention of making the output same is what? To compare the, because Ishpreet, is he ready to listen to me when I compare this? Is this apple to apple comparison? Can I say now it is comparable? So what I have done, I have equated the output. Are we understanding? So can I write this as standard quantity of input to actual production? Everybody with me? Not possible. Pakka. Into, instead of writing only standard rate, can I write here standard rate per input? Any questions? Minus, what is this? Of, actual quantity of input for actual production, but obvious. So can I write here actual quantity of input? Don't write actual quantity, you will write actual quantity of, the reason you will realize later on. But I hope you are understanding what we are writing. Into, instead of AR, I will write here actual rate of. Are we clear? What are we comparing here? Can I say we are comparing the costs, and hence the name given is material cost. Are we understanding? Here also we have compared what? Raw material with raw material. So can I say I am comparing quantity of input with quantity of input. Are we understanding? So here, short formula can be what? Standard quantity minus, but what will be the proper formula? Standard quantity of for, again yaar, why actual in standard? Are we understanding? To make it comparable, everybody is clear? This one point is clear, no, your whole standard costing will get clear. Trust me on this, it's very important. Are we clear? Minus actual quantity of, what are we going to multiply this by? By standard rate. Are we understanding, guys? Everybody? So can I say here we are focused on the consumption of inputs, and hence the name is given here material. It was previously called as consumption variance. If you open some authored books which are international, you'll find the word consumption variance. We use the word material. We have derived this name. Did I write first material usage and then this all this? Or we had solved everything and last may we derived this? Do you realize how do you get this name? This is how the name was derived. Your last thing. What are we comparing? Standard rate of minus of into why actual quantity? Responsible for outside market. So SR minus AR into AQ. Actual quantity of what? Full. And we will call this as what? Material price variance. Gotcha, everybody? Absolutely clear? Yes, please. Photo ले लो या जो भी करना है कर लो. Time कम होगा, but write it down. Tomorrow when we come back, listen, tomorrow when we come back, we will quickly rediscuss this, solve this, and then take things forward. But are we clear with all of this? Yes or no? Chalo, theek hai. Dada, continue रखना. Any questions? Are we clear with this point? ये भी लिखना है, ये भी लिखना है. इसको भी zoom करके लेना है. हाँ? बढ़िया ना एकदम. अभी तो बहुत बढ़िया है. और आएगा. अभी तू देख फिक्स्ड ओवरहेड और सब आने दे. तू बोलेगा सर डबल ले लो फीस. क्या हुआ? मैं क्यों हटू रे? साला मेरा. I'll share my Insta handle and my FB handle, please. क्या? नहीं वो वीडियो चालू है. Wait for 2 minutes. क्या हुआ? टाइम क्या हुआ रे? 10:02 हुआ है यार. क्या फुगड़ का रो रहे हो? Are we clear? We have to discuss this. तू कंटिन्यू रख. 2 मिनट रुकेंगे ये लोग. कोई बहुत बड़े प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं है कि इनके आगे गाड़ी नहीं रुकेगा कोई. So what we will do is, again we will derive all of this tomorrow, and then from here on we will take things forward, and hopefully things should be good. But please, the next 2 lectures will be on formula derivation. Majority tomorrow formula derivation will be done. So tomorrow's lecture becomes extremely important because material, then labor, fixed overheads will be doing mostly tomorrow. So making it all the more very, very important. Sorry. So what I'll do is, I'll also share a small video of this, so that also you can watch out while you are traveling. Okay, thank you so much. Dada, time diya sufficient copy karne ka. Okay guys, who are watching out for the video, please, I hope you have written. In case you have not written, you can just pause down the video and write it down. तुम लोग ऐसे निकलना कि वो अपना इधर लेता रहे और तुम लोग अपना निकल जाओ. For now, overview of material cost variance, material usage variance, and material price variance. Are we clear? Tomorrow when we meet again, we will derive this. Now with your help, I can derive this. Yes or no? And then from there on, we will take things forward. Thank you so much. Hasta la vista. Bye-bye.